He called you safe, but not in the typical sense. It wasn't the "I see you as a mom" kind of safe. It was the "I'm exactly where I want to be" kind of safe. Men throw around a lot of words, but there are certain phrases they only use when they're truly falling for an older woman. Let's take a closer look at 11 phrases that reveal what's really going on inside his heart and mind, and why age isn't a factor when it comes to real connection. Let's be real for a moment. We've all heard the stereotypes. Younger women are the preference, older women are intimidating or just for short-term flings. These messages have been repeated so much that many older women start to believe them. But here's the thing, it's simply not true. A 2023 survey from Elite Singles revealed that 26% of men aged 25 to 39 said they would prefer to date a woman 5 to 10 years older, and 13% would go even further if the connection was there. So why are we still stuck in old thinking? The truth is, what men say and how they feel often get overlooked, especially when their feelings are genuine. When a man falls for an older woman, he expresses it differently, not always with grand romantic gestures, but often through small, meaningful words. So if you've ever wondered, is he just being kind? Is he playing games? Or does he really love me? Let's break it down. Sometimes it's not what he says, but how he says it. Take, for example, Claw, a 42-year-old woman who shared her story with Dr. Susan Winter, an expert on age gap relationships. She was dating a 29-year-old man who at first seemed flirty and carefree, but one night, during a quiet moment, he looked at her and said, "You calm me down." That simple statement carried more weight than any fancy bouquet or candlelit dinner. It wasn't about physical attraction. It was emotional, grounded, and meaningful. That's what this video is about. Recognizing those quiet moments in the 11 phrases men use when they're truly in love with an older woman. Once you know them, you'll never doubt his intentions again. Here are the 11 phrases that show he's serious about you. Straight to the point, no fluff, just insight. First, safe. Not in the "you remind me of my mom" way, but in the "I can be myself around you" way. Vulnerability can be difficult for men. A study in the Journal of Counseling Psychology found that 68% of men hide their emotions to appear more manly in early relationships. But when he says you make him feel safe, it means he trusts you enough to be his authentic self. And that's rare. Second, smart. Men don't toss around compliments like this easily. When he says you're smart, he's really saying, "I respect your intelligence. I value how you think. I learn from you." This goes beyond looks. It's an intellectual connection. For many younger men, this is a key attraction in an older woman. 3. Centered. When he tells you you're centered, he's acknowledging the stability you bring. In a chaotic world, your presence provides him with calm. This is often a big emotional draw for men still figuring things out, and older women naturally provide that grounded energy. 4. Different. Don't brush this one off. When he says you're different, he's not calling you strange. He's admiring your maturity. He's recognizing that you don't play games, that you're straightforward, and that you challenge him in ways other women haven't. It's a compliment that signals emotional depth. 5. I'm learning. This is powerful. If he says, "I'm learning from you," it means you inspire him to grow. Older women often offer life experience and emotional wisdom that younger women may not yet have, and that can be deeply inspiring for a man. 6. Honest. When he says, "You're honest," it's not just a statement about truthfulness. It means I don't have to guess what you're thinking. Many men fear miscommunication, but older women are often more direct and clear, which creates emotional security and strengthens the bond. 7. Peaceful. Love isn't always about passion or drama. For many men, peace is the greatest sign of love. When he says, "You make me feel peaceful," it means you've created emotional intimacy. A study in psychological science found that for long-term relationships, men value emotional calmness over sexual excitement. 8. Present. If he says, "I feel more present when I'm with you," he's telling you that you help him slow down and live in the moment. In a world full of distractions, being present is a rare and precious gift. It shows that he's focused on you, not on the past or future, just the now. 9. Enough. When he tells you you're enough, believe it. He's not expecting you to be someone else. You don't have to try harder, act younger, or fit any mold. He accepts you exactly as you are. And that's love. If he says you're real or this feels real, it's significant. He's not interested in fantasy or superficiality. He's in this for the connection, not for status or image. He sees you for who you truly are. 11th, comfortable. This might not sound like the most romantic word, but it's one of the strongest indicators of love. When he says, I feel comfortable with you, he's saying, I don't have to put on an act to be loved by you. Comfort is the bedrock of intimacy. To sum it up, you don't need extravagant gestures or to be a certain age. When a man truly loves an older woman, his words change, his tone softens, his walls come down. So the next time you hear him say any of these words, don't overthink it. Don't second guess it. Just know he sees you, he values you, and yes, he loves you. Because love isn't about age, it's about understanding. It's about peace. It's about choosing someone who makes the world feel right. And if you're that person, you're exactly what he's been searching for. If this video gave you clarity, hit like and subscribe. If you've ever dated a younger man or are curious about how they feel, share your story in the comments. Because love, when it's real, sounds different. And sometimes it begins with just one word.